Okay, so I have a task here. We are given a figure, so we have to copy this given figure exactly as it is, and we have to show all constructions as well. And if I analyze this given figure, I can see that it consists of the tangential arcs, the excluding and including arcs, all right? Okay, with circles there. So first of all, I'll have to draw in the center lines. As you can see there, we have center lines and dimensions between the center lines. All right, so it means I'll just follow the given dimensions when I draw my center line. So as you can see on the screen, I've already drawn my center lines for the circles. So obviously if you look here, I have the center point for the circles here, the center point for the circles, and the center point here for the smaller circle and that arc there. All right, so it means I have 3 center points, as you can see there on my drawing. Right, so first of all, you have to draw in the center lines following the given dimensions. All right, so this 66.5 is the spacing of the center lines. All right, okay, so I'll start with the circles here on my left hand side, and then I'll just draw the rest as well. All right, so but for now I'll just start with the circles. So I'll start with the smaller one. As you can see there, we are given the diameter there, which is 20. So I'll divide that by 2, and then I'll measure 10 on my compass, because when you divide 20 by 2 you get 10. All right, so I'll just measure 10 on my compass there, and then draw a circle. So I'll just place my compass there at the center point and draw the circle, just like that. Okay, and then the bigger circle, we are given that it's the diameter is 38, so obviously I have to divide that by 2, which is 19. So I'll do the same thing, take my set square and measure 19. So just adjust my compass there and measure 19, 19, 19, 19 is there. Okay, and then place my compass at the center point and draw a circle, just like that. Okay, then now I'm done with this 2 circles. Now I can move to the one in the middle. So the diameter of this circle here, it's 57, so it means I have to divide that 57 by 2, which is 28.5. all right, okay, so I'll take my compass and measure 28.5 there. So obviously 28.5 is between 28 and 29, so it's 28.5. okay, and then now I'll have to put my compass at the center point. Why? Because I'm drawing this circle, right? Okay, so I'll just put my compass there at the center point and then draw the circle, just like that. Okay, and then the smaller one there, as you can see, it's a hidden detail circle, right? So the diameter is 20, so I'll divide that by 2, which is 10. So I'll measure 10 on my compass. So I'll just adjust my compass there quickly and measure 10. Okay, so for this circle, obviously I have to draw those dashes. So I'll have to place my compass there and draw the dashes to show that it's hidden. All right, my compass is moving, so just draw in those dashes, just like that. Okay, and then now if you look at this figure, so obviously I drew the circle and that smaller circle, but I have this arc here and that arc there. All right, so if you check there, for this arc, the dimension for that arc is r38. That means the radius of this arc is 38. And if you look at this arc at the bottom as well, the radius is 38. So it means it's the same circle. So on my drawing, I'll have to draw a light construction circle using the radius that's given there, which is 38. So it means on my compass, I'll measure 38 and draw a light construction circle. All right. Okay. So I'll take my compass there, measure 38, because remember, this is what? A radius is not a diameter. If it's a radius, there is no need for me to divide that by 2 because already this dimension is what? A radius. So I'll just measure that number, which is 38, 38, 38. 38 is there. Okay. And then I'll just draw a light construction circle. There. Okay, as you can see, my circle there, it's faint, so please try to make it lighter. All right. Okay. Then from here I can move to this section. All right, I'll start with the circle here. The diameter is given, it's 20. I'll divide that by 2. That gives me 10. So I'll take my compass there and measure 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10 is there. Okay, then put my compass at that center point, then draw a circle like that. Okay, then I have that arc there, and the radius of the arc is 19. All right, so it means I'll just draw a light construction circle there. All right, for now. And then the radius is 19. I'll just measure 19 there since it's not a diameter. So just go ahead and measure 19 there on my compass, and then place my compass at the center point there and draw a light construction circle. Just like that. Okay, so since I've drawn all the circles, it means now I'll have to try to draw those including and excluding arcs. So I'll start from the left. So I'll start with this tangent line. As you can see, it's a straight line there that touches the circle at that point and that arc somewhere there. All right, so it means it's a tangent on those two circles. So it means I can just take my set square there, just move it to the circle there. All right, and also on the circle there. So I'll just draw a tangent line that touches the two circles at one point. All right, so just move it around until it touches the two circles at one point. Sorry about that. So as you can see, I have a point there and a point down there. Okay, so that line, it's this line here. Okay, so now I'll have to try to draw this arc here. So if you check, this is the excluding arc. So this arc is excluding this circle and also this circle here, this circle that I have drawn here in light construction. So this is what? An excluding what? Arc. So it means since it's an excluding arc, I'll have to add the radius of the circle there with the radius of the arc. All right, so what's the radius of the circle? The radius of the circle is 19, because obviously I have to divide that by 2 because this is a diameter, it's not a radius. So the radius of the circle, it's 19, and then the radius of the arc, it's 19 as well. So I'll have to add the 2, and when I add the 2 I get 38. All right, so I'll take my compass and measure 38. 38 is there. Okay, and then I'll put my compass at the center point, and then I'll just draw an arc there. All right, and then now I have to get the radius of this arc here or circle. As you can see, the radius is 38, so I'll have to add this radius of the circle with the radius of the arc. Alright, so it's 19 plus 38, which is 57. Alright, so when I add those two, I get 57. So I'll take my compass again, measure 57. I'll just adjust my compass to 57. 57 is somewhere there. Alright, but now I have to put my compass at this center point and then draw an arc. So where the two arcs intersect, it's a point. That's where I'll put my compass to draw that excluding arc. Alright, so from here, if I have a point there, I'll have to draw a light construction line from the point to the center of the circle this side, and then do the same thing this side, a straight line, a light construction line from the point to the center of the circle there. All right, so it means the arc will start from here and end where there. All right, but I'll have to put my compass where at the point that I marked there where the two arcs intersect. So just adjust my compass quickly, put my compass there to this point here. And then from here I'll just draw an arc. So I'll just draw an arc like that. Alright, so this arc, it's this arc here. Alright, okay, so now I'll move to this arc here. So this arc is what? An including arc. Why? It's because this arc is including this circle and the light construction circle there. So it hugs the two circles. So it means this arc is the including arc. So since this is an including arc, it means I'll have to subtract the radius of that circle there and the radius of that circle there. I'll subtract those radii to this radius of the arc. So I'll say 95 minus the radius of the circle here or arc, which is 19, right? So 95 minus 19, I get 76, right? So I'll take my compass, measure 76 there. Let me just adjust my compass quickly. 76, 76, 76. 76 is somewhere there. 76. 76. Okay. So obviously I'll put my compass at the center point. Draw. Oh, I have to draw the arc up there. Sorry about that. So I'll just draw the arc up there. Alright. Okay. So obviously, because as you can see the arc there, it means I'll have to place my compass somewhere up there. I can't place my compass here because if you check, the arc is facing up, so I'll have to place my compass somewhere up there. That's the reason why I drew the arc there. Okay, and then what's the radius of that circle, that big circle here? Because this arc touches that circle. So if you check, the radius is 38, so I'll say 95 minus 38 minus 38, which is 57. Take my set square there and my compass, measure 57. 57 is somewhere there. 57. Okay, so I'll place my compass at the center and then draw an arc up there. So where the two arcs intersect, it's a point. And then from that point, obviously I'll have to draw a line to the center of the circle, that center of the circle. So I'll just draw a light construction line that passes through the center of the circle to the other side. So it means the arc will start from that point. Okay, and then I do the same thing this side. From the point up there, to the center of the circle to the other side of the circle, which is the circumference. Okay, so I'll just mark a point there. So it means the arc will start from here and end there. All right, so now I can take my compass, put my compass at that point. Okay, I'm still adjusting my compass from that point to this point, or from this point to that point. It's up to you. So I'll place it there. Let me adjust it a little bit. Okay, so it must go all the way to the other point, that side. All right, so let me adjust it a little bit. Okay, so I'll just draw an arc there, just like that. Okay, so as you can see there, I drew the arc there. All right, so this is the including arc. So it means here I can just connect those 2 points, right? So obviously I'll adjust my compass, put my compass at the center point there, because as you can see here, obviously we have that smooth curve there, so it means I have to connect those 2 using my compass. So I'll put my compass there to the arc there. It must go straight to that arc there. Right, so I'll just draw, connect the 2 just like that. As you can see, it's curving there smoothly. Okay, and then now I'll move to that side now. So this arc here, this arc is the excluding arc, because it excludes this circle and that bigger circle there. So when you exclude the 2 circles, that means you have to add the 2 radii, the radius of the circle and the radius of the arc. So I'll say 38 plus 19. So 38 plus 19, I get 57. Okay, so I'll do the same thing. Take my compass, measure 57 there. Measure 57, 57. 57 is there. Okay, then I put my compass there and draw an arc. Okay, and then now I'll have to add the radius of this circle with the radius of the arc. All right, so the radius of the circle is 38, right, and the radius of the arc is 38 as well. So I'll just add the 2, which is 76, right? So I'll take my compass there, measure 76. Let me adjust my compass. 76, 76, 76. Okay, but now I have to put my compass at the center and then draw an arc there. So where the 2 arcs intersect, it's a point. Then after having that point, I'll have to draw a straight line from the point to the center of the circle, just like that. And then do the same thing this side, from the point to the center of the circle, like that. So it means the arc will start there and end where? There. Right? Okay, so I'll just take my compass, adjust it to that point there, to this point here. Okay, it must go straight to there. Okay, and then I'll just draw the arc like that. Okay, so now it means I can just connect this point with that one using my compass. So just adjust it, put my compass at the center point there to there, and then draw the arc. Just like that. Okay, So as you can see there, it curves like that. It's there. Okay, now I can also connect that part at the top. Okay, I'll just adjust my compass to that point there, so it must go straight to that other point. So I'll just draw it in like that. Okay, we're almost there. So as you can see, I'm done with the outer part. Alright, so now I have to draw in the inner part there, the two arcs. So because now that's the only thing that's remaining. Oh, I made a mistake on the circle. The circle was supposed to be a hidden detail circle. So okay, it's fine. I'll just try to erase the arcs in the middle just to make them be open. Okay, just like that. So now I have to try and draw these two arcs. So we are given that the radius of that arc, it's 47, and if you check, this is an excluding arc because it excludes the two circles, right? So what's the radius of the circle there? It's 10, and that circle there, it's also 10. So it means since it's an excluding arc, I will have to add the two radii, right? So the radius of the circle is 10, and then the radius of the arc is 47. So 47, which is 57. So I'll just measure 57 on my compass. 57, 57, 57, 57 is there. Okay, I'll just draw an arc, and also this side draw an arc. So it means I have a point there. I have a point right there. Okay, after marking that point, I can just draw a light construction line from the point to the center of the circle to the other side of the circle. Do the same thing this side. Okay, it means I already have a line there. Okay, it's fine. So it means the arc will start from here and end where there. Alright, so I can take my compass there, adjust it to this point. It must go straight. What's happening now? Doesn't go straight there. It means I did a mistake. So let me check first. I have to measure 57. 57 is there, and then I place it at the center. It's there. And then this side, oh, that means I marked at the wrong part. It means our point is right there. Sorry about that. So it means I have to draw a line from that point there across that center point there. Same thing this side, like that. So I'll just put my compass there and adjust my compass to that point, that side. It must go straight to the opposite side. So I'll just draw the arcs, the dashes there. Just like that. So this is the complete drawing.